Everybody is talking about OpenClaw right now. My comments are flooded with people asking me to review it. My DMs are full of it. And every AI creator I follow has made a video about it. So I finally sat down, installed it, used it for an entire week. And today I'm giving you my completely honest review. What's actually great, what's genuinely bad, and most importantly, should you actually use it? Let's talk about it. I'll start with what genuinely impressed me. First, the messaging integration is a game changer. I connected OpenClaw to my Telegram and started giving it tasks right from my phone. I asked it to summarize my inbox every morning, and it did. I asked it to track a package and notify me when it ships, and it did. I asked it to organize a folder of 200 screenshots by date, and it handled it in under 2 minutes. All from a chat window I already had open. No new app. No browser tab. No friction. Second, the skill system is surprisingly good. I installed the browser automation skill, the Gmail hook, and a calendar sync, all with single commands. Each one worked on the first try. The fact that it auto-updates skills on restart means I never had to think about maintenance. It just worked. Third, and this is the big one, it runs locally. My data never left my machine. In a world where every AI tool wants to process your data on their servers, OpenClaw's local-first approach is refreshing. You own your data completely. Now, let's talk about what's not great. The setup process is not beginner-friendly. You need Docker installed. You need to be comfortable with a terminal, and the initial configuration involves editing config files manually. If you've never used a command line before, you're going to struggle. This is not a download and click experience. Second, security is still a real concern. Earlier versions had serious vulnerabilities. Exposed servers, prompt injection attacks through email, and a skill marketplace where over 11% of uploaded skills were malicious. The team has patched the major issues, but the latest security update actually breaks existing installations. So if you set it up before February 2026, you'll need to reconfigure. That's frustrating. Third, the experience can be inconsistent. Sometimes the agent nails a complex task perfectly. Other times, it misunderstands a simple instruction and goes off on a tangent. This isn't an OpenClaw-specific problem. It's an AI limitation, but it's worth knowing that you'll still need to supervise it, especially for anything important. So who is OpenClaw actually for? If you're a developer, freelancer, or power user who loves automating repetitive tasks and you're comfortable with Docker and the command line, this is absolutely worth your time. The productivity gains are real. I saved at least an hour a day during my testing week, just from the email summarization and file management alone. If you're a casual user looking for a simple AI assistant, this isn't there yet. Stick with ChatGPT or Claude for now, and keep an eye on OpenClaw as it matures. The foundation governance model means this project will keep improving, and I expect the onboarding experience to get much smoother over the next few months. My final verdict: OpenClaw is the most promising AI agent tool available right now. It's not the most polished, it's not the easiest to set up, and it's had real growing pains. But the core idea, an AI that lives in your existing apps and actually takes action instead of just talking, is the future. And the fact that it's free and open source means you're not betting on any single company. I'm going to keep using it, and I'll do a follow-up review in a month to see how it evolves. If you want to try it, the link is in the description below. Let me know in the comments what tasks you'd want your AI agent to handle. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.